Episode 4 of Spy X Family Season 2 begins with an overview from the narrator highlighting a pastry that's rumored to help students become scholars after eating it. Meanwhile, Anya and Becky play around with each other for a bit. Becky tells Anya there's a chance they'll get separated next term, frightening Anya. Anya and Becky overhear a classmate discussing the pastry of knowledge with someone. They rush to the cafeteria to get it and bump into Damien and his friends, who are after the same dessert. Unfortunately, George beats them all to it, angering everyone. They bring up the issues George caused them in the past, and George says he's willing to give 4 of them a pastry since he wants to save one for himself. They all play a game of Old Maid to determine who'll receive a pastry from George. Anya uses her telepathy to read Damien's mind since he tried to cheat his way to victory. They decide to play the game again. This time, Anya plans to mess up on purpose to avoid Damien learning about her psychic powers. Anya uses her puppy dog eyes to entice Damien to choose the Joker, allowing her, his 2 friends, and Becky to get the pastries from George. Anya offers to split the pastry with Damien, but he refuses. Anya eats the pastry and starts going ballistic with her studies and test taking via a montage. Unfortunately, she failed all her tests. Lloyd and Yor analyze her exams. Lloyd notices Anya would have done well on her ancient language exam if she had spelled the answers properly. In the next section titled, The Informat's Great Romance Plan 2, Frankie hands Lloyd some tools he'll need for his next mission. Lloyd asks Frankie for updates regarding a particular group, but Frankie says he'll need to wait on that intel since one of his contacts who had info about this group got murdered. They discuss Garden, an assassin group who eliminate traitors for the shadow government. Frankie asks Lloyd to find a cat named Kopi for him. This will help Frankie score a date with a girl named Casey. Frankie uses his catnip invention to lure all the cats to him and Yor. This works and identifies Kopi among the pack. He attempts to capture Kopi with his camera invention, but this ploy fails. After another invention of his fails to capture Kopi, Yor breaks it off, throws it near Kopi's direction, and captures Kopi for Frankie. Frankie delivers Kopi to Casey and learns she's already seeing someone. We cut to Yor as she receives praise from her coworkers for acting like a normal spouse. A man walks in and tells her she received a phone call from someone. As they walk, he says it's from her usual client. The episode closes with her client telling her he has some work for her to complete.